Hi everybody. I just got done watching Life on Beagle Road. They have a zoning issue with their homestead. When we bought this house that I'm in now, I realized I was on the wrong side of the yellow line on the road. We're not able to burn our leaves. We're not able to burn at all. We can't have goats. We can't have chickens. Oh, I take that back. I think we can have... No, we can't have chickens. We can have quail. We can only have 2 or 4. 2 or 4. We can have rabbits. We can only have 4 rabbits. Doesn't make for good meat production. So I knew this going in. Well, not really going in because we'd already purchased the house, but when I started thinking about being more sustainable, I knew it. So, of course, that's why I'm homestead wannabe, because I want to get out of this town. I want to move someplace where the zoning laws allow me to do the things I want to do. Live the way I want to live, have the animals I want to have, and be more self-sufficient. Sometimes my words don't come out right. I ask that you have a lot of prayers for these people. For anyone going through the struggle of zoning. It is our right to raise our own food. I understand not having roosters in residential neighborhoods. I get it. I even get not having goats. Sometimes where the houses are so close that you can pass toilet paper across the space in between the 2 houses. Yeah, I understand not wanting to have farm animals. I own 3 city lots. My closest neighbor is 70 feet from me. That's on one side. I have lots of room. I could do a chicken tractor. I could do rabbit tractors. Not allowed. These wonderful people have already got their goats, have already got their chickens. They've been doing it for 3 years. They built a barn. The zoning guy went by, saw the barn, sent him a letter saying you can't do it. Keep them in your prayers. If all you can do is pray, keep them in your prayers. And for anyone that has a channel, I encourage you to make a video and encourage other people to change things. You'll never be able to change the city ordinances. I don't think you can. The cities have just become so jam-packed. But the rural ordinances, these people don't live in the city. They live way out on Beagle Road. It's a shame that we've allowed our government to get so far into our lives and crawl up our you-know-what and become dictators of what we can and cannot do. I encourage you, if you are in a place that has zoning problems, for homesteaders, for people that just want to have 6 chickens, even if you don't, that you help them, somehow encourage them, fight with them, stand beside them, stand up for them, try to get those zoning things changed. Who knows? Maybe you want to buy your chicken's meat from them. Maybe you want to buy their eggs. Help each other out. With that being said, I haven't made a video in a very long time. And things have really changed here. Mom's pretty much gone. She's not here no more. Mr. Alzheimer's has moved in, set up camp, and he is here for the duration. I took her to the doctor, and the doctor had talked about thinking about hospice. And I said, she's not at the end yet. I might have said this in my last video. I'm not sure. But I'll reiterate because it's part of what's going on still. And he says you don't have to have hospice at the very last minute. You can have hospice before. My respite worker is expecting a baby. And she'll be going on maternity leave in March. She starts back up her nursing program in January. Prayers to her. She's going to have a full plate this next semester. So I will be getting a new respite worker. Prayers for us that it's somebody that's a nice fit like this lady's been. A couple of funny things. Just getting Mom ready to go to the doctor. And she said, I can't go to the doctor smelling like this. I said, what do you smell like? She said, I smell like whiskey. Whiskey? Where'd that come from? The neighborhood kids keep pouring it through the window. It's all over me, all over my bed. Okay, so we washed up, went to the doctor. There are no children pouring whiskey through the window. The other thing Mom does when it's time for bed is she wants to know why the men in the house don't want to sleep with her. Why don't they want to sleep in here? First of all, there's no men in the house. My son's on third shift. She always says goodnight to everybody. She usually leaves them in the front room and says goodnight, waves to them. Nobody's there. Right now she's in the bathroom and she's been in there for an hour. The first 20 minutes she was just washing her hands. And then of course she had to sit on the throne, as my dad used to call it. That took 20 minutes. And now she's washing her hands. I don't have the heart to tell her not to because she needs to wash her hands. She no longer asks for tissues. We have gloves in her hands so she doesn't pick. She takes them off. Put the gloves on the hospital scent. And she gets that Velcro off with her teeth. And I come to taping them. She gets the tape off somehow. And she wipes her nose with gloves, her sleeve, her hand, her fingers. Yeah. So everything gets washed. Thank goodness we have about 14 pair of gloves around here that just do their thing through the washing machine. So she wants to wash her hands for 20 minutes. I'll pay that water bill. And on that note, because it's been 20 minutes that she's been in there washing her hands, I wonder if she sat back down and left the water running. That happens too. Alright folks, I'm going to sign off. I just heard the water go off. Remember, send your support and your blessings, your prayers for life on Beagle Road. And everyone take care. God bless. Bye.